have ultimate control. And this is what I'm trying to preach to people. You have ultimate control. Nothing else has control over you but you. So whatever program you're following, you choose to follow that program. And when I say program, I'm talking about the way you think. Because you have the ability to reset that program, right?
Gotta go get it. Just stick to the script. Tell it like it is. Bow my head every night with the ones in my house. If it all fails, we gon' have to figure it out.
Boom. We're here, baby. Coming to you live. EJ's Jump, baby. Right. You know the deal. Are you complaining or are you taking action? Like I said, it's always easy to not be accountable, and it's always easy to take a step back. And let's see, if the whole thing is in life is, like I said, taking ownership. That is big. And a lot of times when, for lack of better terms, when shit hits the fan, we take a step back. And I don't want to say we, but people in general. I'm just generalizing of what I see in my observations. And it's easy to complain and play the sideline, but it's not. It is way more difficult to actually play in the game. And a lot of people are afraid to play in the game. You rather sit on the sideline and complain. And just using the sports as an analogy, when you're on the sideline, there's nothing you can do but cheer or complain. But when you're on the field, you're taking action. So what type of player are you in life? Are you a sideline player? Or you take action? Do you complain when things go wrong? Or do you fix it? Think about it. Especially you men out there. Being a man in this world can be challenging because you'll have a lot of weight on your shoulders. But what type of man are you? Do you get things done? Or do you complain about it? Do you take action? Or do you complain about it? Because a lot of times in life, what I notice people do, they'll create a situation and then take a step back and expect somebody else to fix it. But you have to think about, you created your situation. A lot of people do not like to take ownership of the bullshit going on in their lives. Think about it. You created the bullshit. And the whole thing is learning how to step outside of yourself and analyze yourself and your thoughts. That's my biggest thing, trying to get you to reflect and think about your behaviors and what got you to this point, right? Because if you're a sideline player, it's time to get in the game. It's time to get in the game. It's time to stop complaining. It's time to get in the game, because when you're on the sideline, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do but complain. But you have to understand it's your life, and you're on the driver's side. You're the one driving the car. You're the one driving the vehicle. Don't jump on the passenger side. Don't jump on the passenger side, because then it seems like you have no control. You have ultimate control. And this is what I'm trying to preach to people. You have ultimate control. Nothing else has control over you but you. So whatever program you're following, you choose to follow that program. And when I say program, I'm talking about the way you think. Because you have the ability to reset that program, right? So instead of complaining, figure out the root of the problem of why you're upset or why things are not going the way that you want it. That's the first step, is some deep reflection. But the whole thing is learning how to keep it real with yourself 100%. So then you can make those changes of those things that you don't like. But first thing first, you need to acknowledge and find out, okay, this is bothering me, right? This is bothering me. All right, let's just say, for instance, let's use weight as an example, right? If you're overweight, your weight is bothering you, it's killing your self-esteem, right? So first thing you need to do is analyze yourself. Like, okay, how did I get to this point? All right. It might be some urges you just need to learn how to control. It might be miseducated, need to learn more about nutrition and learn more or do more with your body and be more active. But you need to find out, what is it, right? Okay, in one situation, you might not be active enough. You might eat the wrong foods, right? So the action to take is, remember, baby steps, you crawl before you walk, is now, personally, this is a strategy I would give you, is to start to research things, activities that you enjoy that are active. Just research, just look around and research. Boom, I had to step out for a bit. And I wanted to talk about priming the brain. But yeah, like I mentioned before, the whole thing is seeing and visualizing what you want to do and what you want to become next. And the whole process is, you have to see what you want to do and who you want to become. All right, boom. Had to change the scenery. I'm out here about to get ready for a workout, training some kids. But I was mentioning before, was like priming your brain. And like when you make changes, you want to prime your brain, and meaning like you want to visualize and see where you want to be and who you want to become. So if you want to lose weight, like I said, look at different activities, start studying and researching those activities, start watching people work out, watch it first, you know what I mean? You start priming your brain, to walk into that person that you're going to become, right? So that's the trick, right? The trick to making a change is priming that brain and the thought process, and then that new thought process that you're trying to reprogram. Because when you prime your brain, it's like you're reprogramming your brain to where you want to be and who you want to be. All right, so you start looking at those things, those activities, and I would even say go as far as looking at the body that you want. You see somebody that's fit, look at the body and not necessarily admire them, but the work that they put in, right? Because that's what you're gonna do to become healthy and fit. So that's the trick. The trick is priming your brain, right? So don't get in the mode of complaining and doing all of that all the time. Make a change, right? Make a change and learn how your thought process works, and how to reprogram your mind in the way that you think.
But be hungry and bold. The greatest things tend to happen when you're hungry and cold. Go for it, but be patient and aware of the test. Can't nobody hold you back when you're hungry for success. Press on, achieve and conquer, but be hungry and bold. The greatest things tend to happen when you're hungry and cold. Go for it, but be patient and aware of the test. Can't nobody hold you back when you're hungry for success.